Pachanga, King Sweetie, followed by Flying Fortescue, Flying Fortescue, Stage Fright, Mega Flow, followed by Kick, Toy Mandari. Most of the run. Race 1 here at Woolamai. 14.50 the journey. They're set, they're racing this time. Coming away smartly towards the inside was Vicky's Romance, keen to win. Wider out on the track in the early stages is Toy Mandari and the widest runner, Mega Flow. Heading out of the straight towards the 1300 metre mark now they head. Keen to win takes over in front. Racing to second over on the outside now is Toy Mandari. Third Vicky's Romance over on the outside there of Flying Fortescue the rails. A length back then Spanish Pearl, followed by the top weight Pachanga on the outside. A length away Mega Flow, who was trapped wide in the early stages. In behind them came Stage Fright, and about 3 or 4 away last of all is King Sweetie. Along the back of the track they go, and this one's taken off with 800 metres to go. It's keen to win out by the best part of 8 lengths in front. Toy Mandari second, they're followed by racing third Flying Fortescue. Over on the outside of Spanish Pearl, they're followed by Mega Flow improving. Vicky's Romance, in behind them Stage Fright. Pachanga's got it back out of its ground, and 4 away last of all is King Sweetie. Up to the home turn, Catch Me If You Can, keen to win with 300 metres to go. Still the best part of 8 lengths in front. Toy Mandari out after it. They're followed by Spanish Pearl, Mega Flow, and wide on the track was Stage Fright swinging the home turn, and keen to win will straighten up about 3 or 4 in front. Toy Mandari's trying hard, and they're well clear then on Mega Flow, Spanish Pearl and Stage Fright. In the run home it's keen to win in front. Trying hard is Toy Mandari, but it's still well clear keen to win, and keen to win wins by 5 in the first. Second placing Toy Mandari, Stage Fright a half away third. In behind them Spanish Pearl, Mega Flow, followed by Flying Fortescue, then Pachanga, Vicky's Romance, and last in was King Sweetie. Stand by for the numbers on the first. Dashing Tactics by rider Paul Kerrigan there on keen to win. Shot it away as they went down the hill into the back straight. And turn here at Woolamai after race number 1 on the card. Field settles better now. Light comes on. They're ready. Set and racing this time. Sonicato stood there flat-footed and missed it about 4 or 5 lengths. Coming away smartly there towards the centre was Kalia, will be one of the early leaders, with Star Burner racing up on the outside. Victory Mark goes to third. In behind them was Yarra Prince, trapped out wide Ericon. They're followed by back along the inside as they head towards the back was Lady Kirak. Between runners All Timber, followed by Small Bubbles. Back to second last Hot Bray, and last of all racing a little ungenerously there is Sonicato as they head towards the 1,000 metre mark now, and Kalia by 2 lengths in front. In second placing is Yarra Prince. It's over on the inside of Star Burner. A length and a half away then Victory Mark in the centre, followed by back on the rails came Lady Kirak. They're followed by Ericon. About 2 lengths away then in the field came Hot Bray from All Timber. Second last is Small Bubbles, and last of all is Sonicato. Long to the side of the track they come, 550 metres to go. Kalia the leader by a length and a half. Star Burner has gone to a clear second now, followed by Lady Kirak third. Yarra Prince under the whip out wider. They're followed by Victory Mark starting to unwind. Hot Bray the rails from Ericon, All Timber. A gap back then the other pair, Sonicato and Small Bubbles. Last of all they swing the home turn into the straight. Kalia straightens up 2 in front. In second placing is Star Burner out after it. Hot Bray getting the split, and further back came Lady Kirak along the inside with about 100 metres to go. Kalia's in front. Hot Bray is ducking in behind it. Kalia still ridden out though, and Kalia wins. Second placing Hot Bray. Third has gone to Lady Kirak. In behind them Victory Mark, followed by Star Burner, All Timber. Then Yarra Prince, Ericon. Second last to pull up was Sonicato, Small Bubbles last of all. Stand by for the numbers on race number 2. As we have a look at the winner about to return to scale here. Racing this time Reasonably even dispatch, hard to pick an early leader. Mr. Overlander ridden with pace early to try and come across and lead. Hunting up on the rails, Shanghai Sam in the early stages, between runners Cuban Legend, settling fully down into stride, and down along the inside Shanghai Sam is the leader. Mr. Overlander a neck away second, followed by in third placing Cuban Legend back on the inside. Taitolio wider out as they work towards the 1400. They're followed by It's Dusty, Going Concern and Judo Lad at the rear. 11.50 to go as they head towards the back straight, and the leader is Shanghai Sam by a length now over Mr. Overlander second. Third occupied mile on the rails, there came Cuban Legend. Taitolio taking off 3 wide around them. In behind them then about 2 lengths away came It's Dusty from Going Concern, and last of all is Judo Lad. 5 lengths first to last as they head down the back, and the leader is Shanghai Sam being joined by Taitolio now the outside, that pair together. In third placing in behind the leaders came Cuban Legend. 2 or 3 away then in the field came Mr. Overlander. Going Concern going around its outside, followed by Judo Lad, and now last of all It's Dusty. On towards the 500 metre mark now they stride. Taitolio the outside draws 3/4 in front of Shanghai Sam back along the inside. They're followed by hooking out now Cuban Legend coming into it. Going Concern wider, and wider still Judo Lad as they swing the home turn. Taitolio in the centre is narrowly in front, being joined quickly now by Cuban Legend. Cuban Legend race to the lead from Taitolio. Wide on the track, Judo Lad making ground. It's Cuban Legend now in front. Judo Lad trying hard wide out, but Cuban Legend will get the money. Cuban Legend by about 3 on the line. It's close for the miners. Judo Lad on the outside and Taitolio nearer the inside, followed by Mr. Overlander, Going Concern, Shanghai Sam, and It's Dusty back at the rear. Wait for our numbers on race 3. Numbers will be up in a moment. You'll find Cuban Legend will get the verdict here. Class D, Woolamai, 2,000 metres the journey. The light comes on. Ready for a start in the Cup. Set to go. Ready and racing in the Cup. A fairly even dispatch. China Walk back towards the rear in the early stages. Coming away smartly was Sun Game to lead Kentucky Wildcat. Ramadancer heads up on the inside, followed by Aquabell racing towards the lead. Onto the course proper, and Aquabell will take over in front. Sun Game is second. They're followed by Balkan Prince third. Wider out on the track then is Bo Chi. Just in behind them Kentucky Wildcat. They're followed by further back midfield was Skycraft as they swing into the straight the first time. Skycraft out a bit wide. Playboys return in behind them from My Fusilier. Further back in the field then as they work their way down the straight the first time was China Walk, Kinchell Lass and Permill at the rear. Sorting themselves out past the judge the first time, a lap to go. Aquabell striding along in front. The Balnarring Cup winner leads them out of the straight towards the 1400 metre mark. Up on the outside now to second is Bo Chi. They're followed by Sun Game on the rails. Further back then in the field came Balkan Prince, the outside of Kentucky Wildcat. They're followed by Skycraft. A length away then was Playboy's Return, followed by a Ramadancer, China Walk. 2 away then My Fusilier. 2 back then Kinchell Lass, and last of all Permill. The Cup field works their way along the back, and the leader is Aquabell. Getting up on the inside now is Sun Game to join it. They're followed by further back making ground around the outside came Skycraft. Kentucky Wildcat, Playboy's Return in that well-bunched division. Just in behind them China Walk, followed by a Ramadancer. Bochi losing ground. They're followed by further back as they work their way off the back was My Fusilier. Further back in the field then came Balkan Prince wide, and last of all now is Permill. They're about to round the home turn in the Cup. Sun Game has quickly been grabbed now by Playboy's Return. Playboy's Return has raced to the lead in the Cup and skipped away 2 in front. Sun Game second. They're followed by Kentucky Wildcat. Wider out of Ramadancer. They swing the home turn. 200 metres to go. Debbie Coleman's gone for home aboard Playboy's Return. It's 2 or 3 in front of Kentucky Wildcat, followed by Sun Game, Kinchell Lass, Ramadancer. But Playboy's Returns home in the Cup for Debbie Coleman. And Playboy's Return 3 lengths on the line. Kinchell Lass second, Kentucky Wildcat third, Ramadancer fourth. And behind them My Fusilier. Close to the inside Sun Game, China Walk, then Skycraft. Further back then Balkan Prince, followed by Bo Chi. And behind them Permill, and Aquabell knocked up to finish last of all in the Cup. Wait the numbers. Race number 4. Well, the field bunched at about the 500 metre mark. Barwong Devon 340, a late scratching. Set here. racing at Woolamai. Now down towards the centre of the track, Told I showed some pace out along with Michelle's Flame. Wider out on the track in the early stages with Tenby Lass wider still before the mast. 800 metres to go, sorting themselves out. Michelle's Flame in front. Tenby Lass up on the outside second. Driving through to third now, Saturate. Followed by before the mast then Told I. Further back then was Swift Ascent. They're followed by Gleaming Year. And last of all is Can't Sell onto the course proper. And taking over now in front is Tenby Lass. Skipped a length and a half in front of Michelle's Flame second. They're followed by over on the outside, came before the mast, Saturate. A length and a half back then Told I, followed by Swift Ascent. Can't Sell, and dropping out to last of all Gleaming Year. Around the turn they swing, and straightening up in front Tenby Lass. Saturate out after it, Michelle's Flame the inside, and wider out before the mast. It's Tenby Lass in front. It's kicked about two in front. In second placing is Saturate, getting up along the inside, Michelle's Flame, but Debbie Coleman a double. Tenby Lass by 3 lengths. Michelle's Flame might have just got second in front of Saturate the outside. In behind them then came Told I. They're followed by Swift Ascent. Further back was Can't Sell before the mast, and last in was Gleaming Year. Wait the numbers. Race number 5. Numbers are given is part owner of both. Now they're set and they're racing here, racing at Woolamai, and coming away smartly there towards the outside was Easing Away. Driving through in the early stages as well as Lady Scaglione. They're followed by over on the outside as they settle down into stride was Blackenham. Further back in the field then came Bandit back to second last, and last of all is Who's Black. About to come onto the course proper at the 600 metre mark, and Easing Away the leader. Scaglione's race to second, Lady Veneta third. Then came Blackenham over on the outside. Further back in the field then was Bandit, and Who's Black back to last of all prior to turning for home, and Easing Away as the leader. Getting up along the inside, Scaglione. They're followed by Blackenham, and further back in the field is Lady Veneta and Bandit as they wheel the home turn. 200 to go, and Easing Away out in the centre is in front. Blackenham's the danger coming at it. Further back then came Scaglione. It's Blackenham racing up, Easing Away pulling out plenty. Easing Away, Blackenham, they drive to the line. Blackenham maybe Blackenham on the outside might have just beaten Easing Away. There's nothing in it though. A bob of the head on the line. Who's Black might have just got up for third in front of Scaglione. And behind them, Bandit, Lady Veneta last in. Wait the numbers on race number 6. 6th event. Close go there. A brown gelding 6 years by Tatnam from Irani. Ray Douglas the rider. Let's have a look at the winner returning here after race number 6. The Secretary's office, his name's Ricky. He's wearing a blue and white stripe in the last and racing this time. Reasonably even dispatch down near the inside, Man on Parade showing pace along with Deep Arrow in the early stages. Coming across from wider out, Plush Arrogance as they head past the judge, short of 1400 metres to go now, and the leader is Deep Arrow. Up on the outside, Plush Arrogance second. The rail third is Man on Parade, War Legend it's outside. Length away then came Magnum Star and the all white from Coralinga. They're followed by second last in the field is Victory Song, and Roy's Prodigy brings up the rear. 1000 metres from home in the last, Deep Arrow the leader by a length. Plush Arrogance second, Man on Parade third behind the leader. One off the fence then is War Legend, followed by Coralinga going forward 3 wide. In behind them then came Magnum Star. Second last is Victory Song, and last of all Roy's Prodigy. Starting to bunch a little as they head on the back now, and the leader is Deep Arrow with 600 metres to go. Moving up to its girth now on the outside is Plush Arrogance. Coralinga the top weight about to join in 3 wide. In behind them came Man on Parade. They're followed by War Legend, the outside improving. Further back came Roy's Prodigy. Magnum Star, Victory Song last of all. About to swing the home turn. And over on the inside, Deep Arrow in the centre, Plush Arrogance, and joining in quickly, Coralinga out 3 wide, and Man on Parade wider out still. 4 across the track in the straight. Coralinga's got to a narrow lead, but Man on Parade quickly gobbles them up on the outside. Man on Parade's gone for home. Deep Arrow coming again the rails, but Man on Parade wins a length to the last. Plush